Uh-oh. Oh, crap. That must have been the dragon that attacked Helgen.
There he goes. Looks like he's gone for good this time. No way to know if anyone else made it out alive. But this place is going to be swarming with Imperials soon enough. We better clear out of here. My sister, Gerda, runs the mill in Riverwood, just up the road. I'm sure she'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck.
Hey, bud. Thanks for your help. Alright guys, Gunchimp here, and welcome back to my legendary playthrough of Skyrim on the Xbox 360. We've just escaped from Helgen. We've mined our way through a cave full of Imperials, spiders and bears. and yeah, here we are. I've kitted out in Imperial light armour at the moment, with a longbow that we picked up from an unfortunate archer. And we can level up from level 1 to level 2, but I don't want to do that just yet. The reason for that is that with every level you get the opportunity to train with a trainer 5 times. Now this usually costs money, but it's a really good way of jump starting the game, to be fair. And what I'm going to do as well, we have to make it to Riverwood. Yes, I know, right, Riverwood, which is just here. It's quite a straightforward route. There's not that much to worry about. Maybe a couple of wolves dotted around. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put crouch down. I'm going sneak mode, just so that we can actually start working on our sneak perk. The reason is, if you remember from the last couple of episodes, I can't show you right now. I want to try and get my sneak up to level 40 as quickly as possible. I think it's level 40, or it could be level 50, so that we can get a attack bonus on our one-handed weapon, so our sword in this case, which you'll get a 6 times damage bonus if you successfully carry out a sneak attack with one-handed. But what's more important is a perk called Deadly Aim, and what that does is, with your bow, it'll actually give you a 3 times damage bonus if you get a sneak attack off. So that's going to be quite useful, especially early on, because we are playing on legendary, and to be fair, I don't really want to get too close to any of the bad guys in the game. Main reason for that is that they're just going to kick my ass, to be fair. I mean, I was actually, up until recently, working on a master playthrough, and to be fair, even the wolves and mud crabs gave me a hard time at the beginning. So, you know, I can only imagine that in legendary they're really going to be a problem. And actually, first thing I should do is get a little bit organised. Longbow's been favorited. And what you do, I mean, this for the more advanced players, you know, you just might want to forget about this little run through. But for those people new to the game, because one of my ideas with this playthrough as well is to show you that legendary isn't actually something to be afraid of. I mean, I haven't really scratched the surface on Skyrim yet, but hopefully with this playthrough and you guys along for the ride, I'm actually going to go through all the missions that I can. But one of the things you need to do, if you go to items, you can then select items to be in your favourite slot. And how you do that is simply with the Y button, and it'll then appear. If you press the up direction key, you'll get this little menu, which means you can quickly flick between various options. For example, if I click my Imperial Sword, straight away I've got my sword and shield set up. And then if for some reason I want to go to longbow, again I just click longbow, and there it is. The one thing I am going to do actually is I'm going to go over to magic, because you do actually start the game with quite a few spells as well. As you can see, we've got a flame spell that was given to us at the start of the game. We also found a Sparks book, which we learnt the spell by reading it while we were in Helgen. This is interesting, healing, so I'm obviously going to favourite that, because we're probably going to be using that quite a lot. And in my case, as I'm a red guard, I have the Adrenaline Rust power, which means stamina regenerates 10 times faster for 60 seconds, which could be quite good in a fight. And then active effects, this is, as you can see, as I'm a red guard, I have a resist poison perk, which means I'm 50% resistant to poisons. But throughout the game as well, some animals, for example wolves, can give you rock joint, which is a disease. And you can check how you're being affected both positively and negatively, simply by going into the active effects menu. So let's get back with our sword and shield for now. We're going to crouch so we can start working on sneak. And basically, as we work our way down towards Riverwood, I'm going to pick up as many ingredients as I can. These blue mountain flowers are really, really, really useful early on in the game. A lot of people say, you know, the best potion to make is with giant's toe, and obviously it is. But there's so many useful ingredients lying around this early on in the game. I mean, literally all we've done is escape from Helgen. For example, if you can mix blue mountain flower, which you find normally on any of the roads around Skyrim, together with wheat, which you normally find in farms, and also lavender, and there's a load of lavender, for example, around Whiterun. You mix those three together. What you'll actually do is you'll make a fortify health potion, which is worth shed loads of gold. So you'll have to bang out a few of those, sell them off to vendors, and you'll start to get a really good cash flow going quite early on. And that's basically my plan because, like I said before, I want to start training as quickly as possible so that we can start working on our skills and keep us alive a little longer. So yeah, it's turning to night as well, which doesn't help too much. The landscape, so you might as well. And crouch, and here we go. Thistles. I've got to be careful though, because it is night time and I do have the Dawn Guard DLC activated. Uh-oh, and something's already detected me. Let's see what. It's kind of annoying. So, I mean, it could just be me, but I think when you're playing on Master, and especially on Legendary, it looks like your compass, radar, normally if an enemy's nearby, you'll get a red dot on there. But for some reason, it seems that on this mode, at least, nothing's showing up. So I'm not actually sure what can see me right now. It's kind of annoying. It's freaking me out a little bit actually. So I'm going to get back onto the main road. Because right now I don't really want to tangle with anything if I can help it. It's because I'm going to get my ass. Okay, it's just a wolf. We can grab his pelt, I guess. And check it out, it's a wolf, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 8 hits so far, and the fox still hasn't died. There he is. So it takes about 9 hits to take out a wolf. Alright, so you can imagine what a bandit or an orc or something is going to be like. And am I going back on myself? Yeah, I think. Uh-oh. Where the heck am I? I'm completely lost now. Right. Sorry about this, guys. That looks like it's Helgen up there, so definitely I've turned around a little bit. It's actually a really easy path to take. Stamina's low. Yeah, that's great. I assume I was coming down here. Oh, nightshade, thank you. Yeah, I'm a bit lost, right? Is this the path? Uh-oh, something's seeing me again. Alright, let's carry on. Never noticed that before. Like a beehive or something. Break those? I've never seen one of those before. And the answer is yes, I can. I never knew I could do that. So we learned something new. I think I'm going the right way. Wow, that was interesting. That's quite useful. There we go. Getting completely turned around in the dark. Right, let's crack on. As you can see as well in the compass, there's kind of like a pickaxe and hammer. And as I go more to the left, you can see it's getting bigger. And they're basically points of interest on your map. And the way that you unlock them is just by walking close to them, and they get to a certain point. And we are going the right way. You get to a certain point where they'll unlock. And this one in particular is called Embershard Mines, which is a really useful place to raid. Just to kind of test how you're going to get on later in the game. It's full of bandits. There's also a forge in there, and you can get quite a lot of iron ore and also flyamantia. Flyamantia is quite a useful ingredient when you mix it with dragon's tongue and moratapin, which are these toadstools I'm getting. You'll make a regen stamina potion, which is worth a heck of a lot of gold. But for now, we're just going to pick flowers and make our way towards Riverwood. Okay. Oh, these are interesting as well. These are the Guardian Stones. There's 13 of them in Skyrim, and each one gives you a special perk. For example, this one here, the Thief Stone. Those under the sign of the Thief will learn all stealth skills 20% faster. You can only activate one of them at any one time, but once you know where they are, you can always fast travel to activate them for certain things. For example, if you're going to make a lot of potions, the Mage Stone is always a good one to use, or if you're going to do a lot of enchanting, it's quite good to run back here and activate the Mage Stone. But you don't want to have the Mage Stone activated the whole time, because as I say, it'll mean that you learn magic skills 20% faster. This is quite a good one when you go into a combat mission, the Warrior Stone, as you will learn all combat skills 20% faster. That includes archery, one-handed, two-handed, block, and I think also smithing's included. Correct me if I'm wrong, obviously you leave comments if I'm completely wrong, but I think it's like that. But for now, the one that really interests me is the Thief Stone, because we want to work on sneak, so I'm going to activate that, and you get a nice little animation. And then if you know its works, you go to magic, active effects, and there you go, the Thief Stone. All stealth skills increase 20% faster. Let's go back into sneaky, and let's see if it works. Some more flowers. Flowers are good. Thistle. Now I know for a fact there's some wolves that are going to come up in a minute, so I'm kind of worried about this, because on master difficulty they actually give me quite a hard time, so on legendary, who knows. The good thing is though, one good thing, as the compass isn't really that useful in higher difficulty levels, because the red dots don't really appear until you're pretty much right on top of the bad guy. At least if you got the eye symbol in the middle of the screen, that's your sneak meter basically. What happens is the eye starts to open as you're closer and closer to getting detected. And it's quite a good indication. What I'm going to do quickly as well, I'm just going to move up to Embershard Mine, so it's on my map. So as you can see now, if we go to my map, that's now appeared. There's normally a guard outside as well. But hopefully she's not going. There you go. If you see the eyes opened, and there's the guard. So you know we could try and get some combat practice in. See what happens.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Oh. Where did the Khajiit go? Whoa. Wow, in Legendary they're really good at blocking.
Tell you what, you start running so I can stab you in the back.
Now, as you can see, I'm getting pounded, so hopefully I'm going to have a potion to keep me alive. Otherwise, I'm going to use one of these as well. So we'll poison our sword, and hopefully that'll help us. I'm going to use up some of these as well. And I might as well use a stamina potion as well. But they're just blocking the whole time. Oh, finishing move. Thank you. So there you go, guys. That's Legendary combat. Pretty damn tough. Because that guy took a real beating. Oh, should I say we took a real beating. Oof, and we're pretty much on the limit now. So yeah, I just wanted to show you, this is Embershard Mine. Quickly rejoin the road. And it's quite good because, you know, we got a couple of blocks in there and a couple of one-handed attacks, so bit by bit we are leveling up. I've got to be careful here because I know that there's some wolves. I think they're just about there normally. And wolves are quite annoying for two reasons. One, they're pretty tough this early on in the game, and number two, they'll give you rock joint if you don't get it right. You're kind of a bind. Because the easiest way to get rid of a disease is just go to a temple and activate the temple stone. But obviously there aren't any temples close to us right now until we get to Riverwood. Now, I can't actually see the freaking wolves. Oh, I think I can. Let's try it. I think that's one of them. Yep, it was. So he's going to be pissed at me now. It's time to get... I'm getting tag teamed by wolves actually. This is not good. Crap, I need to use a potion. As you can see, I'm getting totally pwned, and it's just a freaking wolf. Oh, finishing move, thank God. And a garnet, bizarrely, so that's kind of good. And I got my arrow back too. So yeah, as you can see, even the wolves are kicking my ass right now. So that's legendary difficulty for you. So I'm going to just try and... I'm not going to be able to kill this elk. I think it's an elk or a deer. It's more than anything to try and get a bit more archery skill. There we go, I got sneak attack, so that helps me level, which is all good. We're back to the sword and shield for now. And more flowers. I think we're getting close to Riverwood now. Hopefully we're getting close to Riverwood now. It might look boring picking plants, but like I said, in the next couple of... Once we get to Riverwood, I'll show you... Well, sorry, once we get to Whiterun, I'll show you how valuable these ingredients are. It really is worth the time. Uh-oh. And now I'm overweight just from collecting plants. That's just... So what can we get rid of? Got any food? Actually, I need to drop something heavy. Let's see, what do we have? Well, I can drop an Imperial Sword maybe. It's 290. Yeah, we'll do that for now. Ooh, and I can see some Nern root. Anyone who's played Oblivion will know about this plant. It's one of the most annoying quests that you were given in the game, was to find a lot of Nern root. And the good thing about Nern root is you always find it next to rivers, and especially fast flowing rivers. And it does glow in the dark as well, so if you're going to look for Nern root, best time to do it is at night. Obviously, it's easier, makes them easier to see. And this video's coming up to about 20 minutes now, guys. So as you can see, there's Riverwood. There we are. So I'm going to call it here for now, guys. As you can see, just by wandering around from Helgen to Riverwood, we've picked up a lot of ingredients. I mean, we've got 17 blue mountain flowers. We've got elves here, which is quite useful. We've got 8 Mora Tapinella. Load of salt pile, that kind of thing. And this will be really useful to try and get our cash, because you can see we've only got 138 gold, and we need in Riverwood there's actually an elf that we can use to do archery training, but I'll show you that on the next episode. For now, thanks for watching as always. I hope you stick with me for the rest of this series, because I think it'll be quite interesting, especially as we're playing on legendary. And yeah, all that's left for me to say is thanks for watching, take care, and peace.